This video, we are going to talk about setting up a GitHub account. There are a number of times where I'm asking my students to create GitHub repositories, and for that you'll need a GitHub account. It's easy to do. Just go to github.com. And once you're there, you can sign up for GitHub, of course, assuming that you haven't already done so. You can pick a username. We'll call it Randall's Test Student. And Randall's Test Student at gmail.com. And of course you need a password. But after that, signing up is pretty easy, and then you can go through and have various different repositories. So you get the unlimited public repositories for free. For $7 a month, you get private repositories where you can kind of have things that not everybody can access. Most of the time, there's so many different repositories out there in GitHub. Chances are people aren't browsing for yours, but certainly it's not a bad price. Next, hit continue, and then you can answer some things here to tailor your experience. You can say, totally new to programming or very experienced. School projects is pretty much what this one's going to be all about, and I'm a student. Why not? Let's submit. And at that point, you'll need a project. Now, projects are going to allow you to create repositories. So I'll click on here, verify your email address. So it's going to send an email address over to obviously your email. So I will need to come in here and open up my Gmail account. And at that point, I should see my little GitHub request. So now I can verify my email address. Okay, start the project. Now we get to the place where we can create our repository. Repositories and projects, same kind of thing. So at this point, I'd say something like my class, maybe the year the class is being made, or the date, or whatever. So whatever class that you're creating a GitHub repository for me for, most of the time I give you a name for the repository, and I want you to use that particular name so that everybody's consistent. I know it's kind of fun to kind of rename things on your own, but it just makes things a little bit harder. So at this point, let's see, I have it set up as public. Again, you have to have private, you have to pay the money, but you're done. You just go ahead and hit create repository, and you got a new repository. Actually, I did forget one thing, and because of that, I'm going to go ahead and delete this. I'll click on settings, and go down here where it says delete this repository. Now I want to be careful, and you have to type in the name. Now the name of this one was my class. I can see that actually right up here. See where it says my class? So later on you'll be able to delete them. Start a new project again. Try again. The thing I forgot to click was this. This is important. It will give you a README document that kind of introduces the project, and it makes things just a lot easier. Now you can add it back later, but this is just a good way to go. And you can see that the text I typed in the description shows up here. So that's it. At first it's a little confusing. There's certainly a lot more to learn about GitHub, but in general, that's really all you need to do to set up a repository. And after that, uploading files is a breeze. You just click on the upload file, drag the files in here, or you can choose to go looking for a file. I don't know, how about that one? And the only thing that's a little tricky is you have to hit commit change. Once that's up there though, you're good to go. And now I can click on here and delete this, making sure I commit changes. So nice, simple, easy way to work with this. Oh, one other thing I forgot to show you was that if you want to, you can click on a file that's been uploaded. Let me try this again. Choose something else here. Oh, deck. You can right click on the file and you can copy the address. So open a new window, copy link, there we go. And that way, if you want to give somebody access to it through an email, you can go through and say, please review this file. Paste that in, and they'll be able to open that link, which is pretty cool. So if I go through here now and I grab a copy of that, open up a different browser, I can just click on that link and it'll take me over to that file. So you can see I'm not signed in. I'd have to sign up if I wanted to, or I could sign in with a different account. But the deal is that this is publicly available, so as long as I have the link, I can see it. So that's how we will be using GitHub, at least at the beginning, for many of my classes, and hopefully this video helped you to understand what is required. Take care.